Today, drum roll please. Maybe the drum roll is a bit premature. Welcome back to our channel, everyone.
Today we have a really fun video for you on this Matt and Leah Monday.
He's Matt and I'm Leah, and today we have the very unexpected,
The very overdue,
very highly anticipated vlog on Leah getting her first car. Drum roll,
yes,
please.
you heard it here first, everybody. Leah has finally purchased herself a car.
But not just any car. I purchased myself Dina. So I brought myself a little Viva. She's red. And Dina is like, I'm not going to say the new love of my life because Mackenzie is, but Dina is just like, she's a part of the family. We just knew. We just knew.
So for this video, guys, we thought now that Leah has her new and improved wheels and Dina is on the scenes, shall we say, we thought it'd be really fun to take you guys along to do the firsts with Dina. Yes, guys, that includes the first carpool karaoke.
Oh, she does all the work! Princess! Come on! She's so embarrassed because there's a hot guy staring at us.
The first Macca's drive-through.
Dina's first meal.
Hi, how you going? Pardon? Nuggets? Yeah, nuggets and chips. Okay, no worries.
What did she say?
Next window, please. And that one of them is mango and one of them is pineapple.
Are you joking?
No, I'm not even joking. Someone Uber eats Macca's. Who does that?
Someone who maybe doesn't have a car.
Can't relate. Oh my god, if you just, I don't even know what just happened.
I'm concerned. A bit of wind blew. The camera turned off.
No, it didn't just turn off, it like switched sides.
And it was like on photo mode pointing the other way.
Yeah, I can't even do. He's trying the pineapple, now I'm going to try the pineapple. Give it to me.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Stop it. Try the mango, I think you'll like it. It's not bad.
I like that one better. What?
Can we share?
I can't believe you got me mango. That's so random.
No, because I swear it was on the... Okay,
No,
guys.
it was never.
When we went, I look like shit. Oh my god. I'm going to put my
And it gives
sunglasses
me a
on.
dodgy lid.
Really awesome.
Please stop it. I think he's hot. Oh, his legs. He's so scrawny. Oh, no, he's very skinny.
No, he missed leg day tonight.
Legs. Oh, he also missed the polo wicket.
No, I can't look at him.
Oh, I don't know. No, his shoes need a leg.
Matt, stop looking.
Well, I'm not.
He has a good bum.
He is skinny though. It's kind of all in proportion. Oh no, I don't. No. I retract every statement I ever said.
The first impromptu running an errand. Guys, just on a side note, Leah has to pick up like a cake, so there will be no crazy driving, for number one. And number two, this is actually
Oh my god, they can't be crazy driving now.
Actually, number two, impromptu.
Oh, I'm not liking this gutter.
Dina's first little errand that she needed to run.
So I nanny two little girls and it's their first birthday tomorrow. And I was meant to get them flowers, but that didn't work out. So now we're trying to find a cake.
Do you want to get flowers from Aldi?
We might have to. Do you quickly Google what time the Cheesecake Factory closes? I know it's right there.
Literally like fucking right there. I think it's 3 seconds away.
It's 11:11.
I told you that.
No, you said 111.
No, I said 1111. There's 4.
Oh, I would just thought you would say.
Oh look, 99999.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm turning in here. No, did they just close?
Did they just close?
No, it's now open.
Quick.
Is it still open?
Sorry, we're closed. 7 p.m. Do you want to go and knock? They might sell you one. Those little cuppies. Let's knock. Quick, I'll go and knock.
You go knock.
Open your door.
So you go knock. Wait, they have the cameraman.
Will you sell me a cake? Hi, sorry. Am I able to get a little cake or are you finished? Thank you. Quick! That was lucky. You definitely could have got cupcakes from Woolies. Probably 24 for $10. The first sage.
Hi. We're saging, Dina.
Okay, so this is Dina's first sage, everybody.
Oh, quick, like,
Why is she on?
I don't know.
Oh.
She's off now.
Ah, look how dirty she's gotten. She's
I don't
so
think-
clean.
Don't say that.
What?
Bless you. Oh my god, I just burnt my bloody thing. Are you fucking kidding?
Look at Gemma's face.
She's like, what witchcraft are you doing?
You've got one who loves it and the other one who's just like,
Hi guys.
Gemma, why are you shaking your head?
Yeah, do you want me to sage you?
I was sage, thanks. Do you want me to sage you?
Yeah. A sage a day keeps the demons away. Oh my god. Gemma, do you want to be saged?
Decorating Dina. Okay, so Leah's just like absolutely scrolled around the corner to give freaking Dina her first wash. We're at a soft wash that's by a 7-Eleven. And we honestly don't know how to do this.
Wash or wash works. I'm just going to do express wash. Or should I do regular
Do regular
wash?
maybe so we get time.
Enter code.
Oh, I think we need to pay for it at the 7-Eleven.
Do I have to reverse this? Surely I can't go through it. Alright, close the door.
Just walk over. We're first in line. Let's go over.
Alright.
Alright, you go.
I'm going to go by myself.
No, come.
Matt, I can't even open the door.
Also, we do not recommend you take your car through these car washes.
No,
They're very
like
bad.
the most dumbest thing someone could do to
Honestly,
a car.
especially a brand new one. I don't know why you're doing it.
Because you said that it's not going to hurt the paint for a video, you would do it.
Yeah, I would. If I had this car, like, I would do the cruise, yeah. Wow, that was rough.
Would you do the cruise?
Yeah.
Are you just saying
Not the
it?
convertible.
You can't do the cruise.
No, I know. It's just 1 sec, man. Like, just give me a second to get in the car to set the camera up before
Give me
you
a
yell.
Second! Alright, are the doors closed? The windows are locked? No, wait, they can't be locked because we have to put in the code.
Forward. Oh my god. Stop, stop, stop! Okay, cool.
Can I turn on the air?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, do I turn the car off?
I don't know.
Yeah, I turn.
Did it say to turn your car
Yeah,
off?
it does. I'm just gonna
Where
turn
does it say to turn your car
I
off?
don't know, I'm just gonna
Oh my
turn
god, imagine this ruins your car.
Stop it, I'm gonna cry. Matt, we shouldn't have done this.
No, I don't mean that. I just meant like imagine it crushes your car. Like
Stop! Don't say
Just
that!
like
No,
an
I
us
feel
in it.
I feel so paranoid. I hate these so much.
wait, I'm kind of claustrophobic and want to get out, and it's giving me anxiety.
It's okay, it's okay.
at
I'm
that,
actually
it's giving me
sweating.
anxiety.
It's so scary.
Wow, that's cool. This will be clean. Do you reckon? Language. It's quite clean. Quite shiny. Honestly. Like, it didn't do a great job. But like, she's there.
It's night time.
Alright guys, so it is a little bit later.
Hey.
We've gotten home, but Leah
Needs to decorate Dina because she is a little boring at the moment.
needs a little bit of zhuzhin. Zhuzhin, is it? Zhuzhin.
She needs a little zhuzh.
So what did you find?
So I found this in my room. And now the thing is, I don't like, my friend got
It
it for me
literally
and I
looks like
love it. It looks
looks
like a
one of
wood.
those feather boas, the burlesque dancers. Alright, hang her up.
So I'm thinking of having her for a moment and just seeing how I feel about having her hang here.
Stunning.
Is she too low? She's a little low. I also brought a Bluetooth so that way I can be hands-free. Rosary beads that I got from the Vatican. So I'm going to put it here. And then I also have an evil eye.
Where are you going to put that one?
And I'm going to put it with the rosary beads here.
Alrighty.
Or should I put it on this side? Oh, I could do it on this side.
The first lookout.
We're heading currently to a lookout. We're here.
Party.
You're cold.
It's a little bit cold.
It's hot. Wow, look at these big ships.
I thought, you know, we have to take her to see 2 bridges. So the Anzac and the Harbour Bridge.
Wow.
How cool.
So where are we? This is Jacaranda Park, Sydney. Oh, sorry, Jubilee. Hello, puppy. Hi. So pretty. This is so pretty. I can't believe that we came all the way to Sydney. I like doing that when people. Yeah, go for a swim. I think you're allowed to here. See, it says like fall down the stairs. You get to go for a swim.
Why are you getting so close?
I'm trying to film you at the same time.
When we came here last time, there was the hottest DILF
So what's that stand for?
that I'd like to friends with.
That's not really grammatically correct now, is it?
Like to be friends with.
Oh, guys, it's nighttime and we're leaving our little spot to go home. Oh.
Literally have been here for hours.
I decided that it was time for me to get a car. It's been a while since I've needed a car, but I'm very, very grateful that I got to share my sister's car with her. And now I have my own set of wheels and I have my own little freedom, and it's really weird and I'm still getting used to it that I can just be like, oh, hey mum, like after work I'm just heading here and I'll see you later. So everything's new. But so on Saturday, Matt and I, we went to some car yards to have a look for a car. And my life.
Look, there wasn't a big criteria because I said to Leah, I was like, what is it you want in a car? And she was like, honestly, Matt, like, as long as it's got 4 doors. She was like, which that was optional, to be honest.
That
4
was
doors
optional.
was like, she was like, could have like 2 doors. She's
Yeah.
like, I prefer 4.
Saturday morning I woke up, Matt went to the gym, I went to go visit my dad at the cemetery, and my dad was a panel beater. So I just went and I spoke to him and I just said, like, give me a car that, you know, whether I have it for a year, whether I have it for 3 years or 5 years, just give me a car that I will love, that I can have as my own, da 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 da. Anyway, when I was leaving the cemetery,
Ooh, on that note though,
Yeah.
Leah said to her dad, I also said to her dad, little does she know, I just said, please let us find a car. Let's not, like, I don't want to buy a lemon, because the reason that Leah, I guess, employed me to help her on her car journey is that in my family, we know a little bit about cars, what to look for. You know, my dad's kind of showed me the ropes a little bit and I've picked
Yes.
things up. So Leah took me along for the ride to help her, I guess, get the best deal, get
yes,
a good little car.
because Matt's very good at not negotiating, but he, like, we'll get into the story, but, like, just put it this way, if someone said, oh, well, this is a really new car, he would look at it and he'd be like, it's 12 years old.
He'd say to her dad, please, like, let's not buy a lemon, like, can we, like, help me find a good car, like, for
Yes.
her, because it's really hard when you're buying secondhand
Yeah.
to know if the car's any good, because you don't know the history of it, you don't
No.
know if they've taken care of it. Just because the logbook is stamped doesn't actually mean that
They
it's
upkeep
been
it.
serviced. Yeah.
Yes.
So I also said to Leah's dad, please help me find a good
So
car.
the man up there got a big earful, and when I was
He
leaving,
did?
he did. When I was leaving the cemetery, I saw this black done-up hot rod, and my dad's favorite car was a hot rod, and he actually was building one at one stage in his life. And I saw it, and I thought to myself, okay, that's a sign from my dad. He's here. He's gonna be with me. It's all gonna be good. So fast forward to going to a car yard. We went to a really, really big car yard, and we went through dealers after dealers after dealers after dealers, and they were all shit. There was only one.
The one that Leah liked was like what year model was it? I swear it was like a 99 or something. It was older.
Oh, the
like
little
2000? No, the Ignis.
Oh,
It was a Suzuki Ignis.
2001.
Yeah, and it was old. Like 2001, that's pretty old.
That's old. Like we're in 2019.
19, yeah. So when I saw that, Lee was like, I like it because it's different. And the lady was still asking, what, $4,000 for it?
Yeah. Actually sat in a little Holden Verena and all of a sudden the dials started going up and down and me and Matt looked at each other. They had a sunroof.
I remember going,
Yes.
I looked over and this dial, the rev counter, the car's off. No,
Yeah.
the keys aren't even anywhere to be seen. And the rev counter's going, tick, 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 tick. And then the speedo's doing the same. I literally looked at Leah, I was like, what the f***? She just started screaming. And we were like, get out of this car, get out of this car, get out. Can I tell you the story? There was this new, someone, they just washed it, whatever, Hyundai Getz black, they were blaring music out of it. And I was like, like,
idiot.
Whatever, like this is a Getz, it might be alright for Leah, like, you know, fits within whatever she's looking for, had 4 doors, 4 wheels, perfect. So anyway, went up to
ripped
it.
inside.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh, the quality's not great. But I was like, you know what, it's secondhand, like what do you expect kind of thing? Like if the money's right for it, who cares if there's a rip kind of thing. So anyway, I thought, no, I'm still gonna have a look, like looking around. Yeah, the guy's going to me, yeah, it's a really good car, it's just come in. And he keeps like yapping in my ear and I was like, shut up. Like, honestly, just shut up for a second. So anyway, I was like, yeah, it's a really good car, is it? I can see dents all over it, nice little hit at the back. I was like, that's fine, wear and tear, get it. Literally, he's telling me how it's $6,000. I was like, okay. I was like, can you do any better? He goes, oh, I might be able to get it down to like 5. Anyway, he goes, it's a really good car. And I've looked through, I'm at the boot and there was mats in the back, like the mat floor mats. And I've like gone through them, I've lifted them up, and for some reason I've then found the sun visor from the driver's side at the front. The sun visor is the thing that if you're driving, you flip it down to block the sun. It's kind of important to have, especially if you're driving, right, for safety.
Yeah.
I looked through the car, noticed it was missing. I literally picked this thing up. He's still yapping in my ear. And I said, $5,000. I said, good car. As he did that, I opened the fucking flap of the mirror and I was like, good car. I smacked it shut and threw it in the boot and walked off. I was like, you are absolutely joking.
Yes. And we weren't going to buy from him anyway because I cannot stand, I just have to have a little rant. I can't stand when you walk into a store or you walk into someone and people don't greet you. Matt got greeted. Oh my God, hi sir, how are you? What can I help you with today? Nothing. Some greeted me, some didn't, and I was just like...
Some weren't bad if they had just caught me first, but my response straight away after that was...
He would push me forward.
We're just here, Leah's looking to buy her first car.
Anyway.
Back to the start of the story.
We got back to Matt's house and I was talking to his mum and he went and had a shower and I literally, like I had a few tears in my eyes and I'm just like, you know, like I asked my dad, show me the right car. I knew that we had Sunday planned to go down another road.
Because Rome wasn't built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
FYI, don't go out car shopping and think you're going to buy a car in a day. You need to do research and you need to honestly know what you want to buy.
Cut long story short, Matt had messaged me a link to this car and I didn't see it because I was talking to his mum. So I saw that it was red, it was a cute little hatchback. I was like, oh, okay, no worries. His name was Jason. I messaged him. It was 6:30 on a Saturday night. I said, is this car still available? If so, when I can come and see it? When can I come and see it? He said, it's still available, come whenever. So then I said, okay.
Be there in 15.
Yeah, literally. As we're driving there, I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just felt so deflated. And I was like, I don't know. So we get in, we turn the corner. And as we turn the corner, there's this done up, like bright mint teal color hot rod sitting on this front yard and it had a massive for sale sign. And I saw it and I was like, I think that's a sign. I'm like, but I don't know if it's a sign. So I called my mum and I told my mum and I said, Mum, do you think this is a sign? She goes, it could be a sign. And as she said that, she asked me, did you go and see the Ford? And I said, no, I didn't. It just had too many red flags. I said, but I'm gonna go have a look at this Holden because that's the car that I purchased. And as I said that to her, she said, your dad never liked Fords anyway. He always raced Holdens. And I thought, oh, okay. And I knew my dad liked Holdens, but I didn't know that he preferred them over Fords.
This little red Holden Viva parked on the driveway and I was like,
Cute.
Now, from a buyer's perspective, I like the fact that it's private. I liked the area where it was coming from. When you're buying an older-ish car, you want to obviously meet up the bangs on the car, so literally the condition of the car, to the age of the vehicle. If it looks brand new, chances are something's gone on. If it's got really low kilometers, chances are it could have sat in a shop for a while. So there's a few little things. So I liked it. I went up, the paint was a little bit faded, but nothing crazy. When I had my first car, it was red as well, and the paint was the same. And when I had polished it, so when I took it back to him to get like a receipt later on, he was like, is that the same car? Because I'd polished it. So I already knew red fades quickly, but I already knew that you could like fix that problem.
Yeah.
But as a buyer, I used it to my advantage in the sense of the car, you know, is a little bit knocked around kind of thing.
Yeah.
So up on the driveway, picture like, oh.
Yeah, we drive up, I messaged the guy, I said, we're here, we get out of the car, we start inspecting the car. Mind you, it's not even open yet. We look inside, immaculate. Like, I can't even explain. It was clean. It was so clean to the point that I thought that there were no mats on the floor.
She goes to me, oh, we have to buy floor mats for it now. And I looked at her, I was like, what the f*** for? She was like, so we can put mats in it. And I was like, what is that?
They were already there.
They were perfect. It probably looked like 4 people in its life had sat in the car.
Yeah. The guy came out, he said hello to us. He was so lovely.
So nice.
So lovely.
Just straighty 180. He came out with the folder. It had all the rego, all the maintenance on it.
Oh my God.
It had
he had a folder.
It had the logbooks. It had, like he had just done something to the transmission. He showed us the receipt for it.
He said, I'll go inside and I'll go get the key. So when he went to go inside and get the key, I looked at Matt and I said, this is my car.
She was so excited when she said it. She was like, this is my car. And
I just
looked at
knew
her
it.
and I said, I think it is as well.
And then we were like waiting outside and then I looked at the car and like, but mind you, we hadn't even driven it. So we didn't even know if there was an oil leak, anything like that. And I literally looked at it and I was like, it's Dina. That's Dina. And he was like, Dina's cute. So we get out, we literally drive the car out, we pull up on the side, we're looking like at everything. For a test drive, yes. Like we pop the bonnet up, look at everything, take it for a test drive, reverse. At first we thought we broke the console.
So like this car, like we're driving, right? And Leah's like, do you want to drive? And I was like, okay, I'll give it like a bit of a whirl up the street or whatever. Leah pulls up.
Yeah. I couldn't get the car from drive to park.
It would stop in neutral.
It would stop in neutral.
And all I heard was, oh, fuck. And I was like, what? And all I see is her like hand down here going,
Like I was panicking.
And I was like, what are you doing? Just put it in reverse. And she's like, no, I can't. And I was like, move. So then I'm trying to put it in reverse and my hand's now going,
And we were looking at each other, we're like, did we just break this car? And then he was just like, wait, no, it's gonna be something. And then he pushed down on it and it's actually a safety lock, which is a plus.
You know?
So we took it for a drive, I looked at him, we negotiated the prices, he came down to what we kind of wanted halfway. And we were like, yeah, we'll do it. So we walk inside and as we're walking inside, I literally think to myself, I'm like, I haven't consulted my mum. I haven't consulted my sisters. I'm like, I haven't even seen a butterfly today. And anyone that knows, I always see a butterfly every day. And I'm just like, okay, am I doing this? Like, am I really doing this? And as we walk in, on this sliding door, so first the kitchen was orange and Matt like died because he was like...
The splashback was like...
The splashback was orange.
It was like honestly the colour of my wall. Yeah. Not when people do like a burnt orange. Like, no.
It was like... bright. They had the stools that were orange that you had in your old house.
I was like, I'm in heaven.
Yeah, like it was just crazy. So we walk in and as I look, so something caught Matt's eye. And then when I went to go look, I looked at the back door and it had this massive white butterfly on it. And I was like, yeah, I'm buying this car. And what did you find?
So then if anyone knows, this is like a tangent kind of thing, but recently me and my dad have been redoing up my childhood motorbike that I learned how to ride on, and it said 50. It's a little Honda. They're kind of rare now, so that's why we're kind of fixing it up. He had one that was like, it was the last of it to be road registered. Anyway, it was immaculate, this bike. Like,
immaculate.
I thought to myself, my dad would die if he saw this bike. So I said to him, you got a Z50? And he was like, yeah. Anyway, we started talking about it. And
a romance happened and I'm just sitting there and I was texting everyone like, oh my God, I found my car. And he's just like talking about his Z50. We get back to Matt's house and he starts polishing this car, right?
Because the paint was faded and I knew that I could pick it up. And I still had half a bottle of polish from when I had Flash.
Which is his red car. Which is so random because it's just like...
They were the same red as well.
The exact same red, and he had this full bottle of polish and it was just like...
Turtle.
Yeah, like honestly, like I couldn't believe it. So he starts polishing the car, showing me wax on, wax off. I'm doing like the rego. Anyway, so his dad comes out and Matt's dad was asking like questions and helping us like polish it and everything like that. So then we go inside and then we start looking at like the papers and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, it has rego until 11 months.
He said to us it has 11 months rego.
He said it has 11
months. Which was
months
another
rego.
thing where I was like, that's like $1,000.
Yeah.
In Australia, we pay registration
Yeah.
on vehicles, you know, number plates and all that, but it's
Yeah.
roughly around $1,000 mark.
Yeah.
So when he said 11 months, I was like, okay, that equates to it like
That's
$900.
$1,000, yeah.
Like I was like, okay, like what the hell? Like,
bonus.
yeah, I was like, that's really good because we were seeing a lot for like 3 months.
Yeah. And the rego expires on the 9th of October 2020, and that is my dad's birthday. My dad was born on the 9th of October.
Tell me that's not weird.
Yeah.
That is so weird. To the point
It
where
was
my
crazy.
dad's not someone who like thinks stuff's weird.
Yeah.
He literally stood across the car from Leah and said, that's your dad's birthday?
Yeah.
And Leah's like, yeah, that's my dad's birthday. He goes, he looked at me. He kind of looked disgusted, but also like...
He was creeped out.
And he was like, that's weird. And he's like looking around. And then he looked at Leah. He's like, as if that's not weird.
He goes,
And
do you
Leah's
think that's
like,
weird?
"No,
And I looked
weird."
at him and I'm just like, look, it is weird. I'm like, but shit like that happens to me all the time. I'm
But
like,
it's
so
weird.
It's weird. It's weird, but then I'm also like, this car was meant for me.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's the story on how we got Dina. It was just all meant to be.
Alright guys, well that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed Dina's debut on Matt and Leah.
Dina's first time.
Dina's first time. Sounds like she's losing her virginity. Well, I guess she kind of did when it comes to drive-through
I mean,
staging.
she's the cherry, so it's fine.
She's a little red cherry.
She's a little red
It's getting
cherry.
too sexual,
It's
okay.
getting too sexual.
Okay. Well, on that note, guys, if you did like the video, leave us a comment down below. Perhaps you want to know some information when it comes to like tips on buying a car or
Yes.
tips on owning a car, because Leah
Yes.
definitely knows what that's like.
Like
now.
I've done so much adulting in the last I can't even explain. I don't know what's happened this weekend. Like between Mercury retrograde, 11/11, the bloody I don't know full moon that's tonight. Like it is hectic.
We will see you guys next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.